The last decade has seen a global trend of magazines being pulled from print under pressure from either the recession or digital media. But that hasn't deterred one ambitious interior designer in Hong Kong to take the bold step and start her own magazine. After writing a successful blog, going to print appeared to be the next natural step, and she didn't have to go far to get publishing advice. After months of writing, reviewing and compiling, Susie Annetta is watching her hard work go to print. It's not only a relief, it's a huge sense of achievement and a career ambition fulfilled.
Yeah, it has been hard. 6 months of a lot of hard work, of course, late evenings and long weekends. But we feel like it's definitely been worthwhile. We're really happy with the end result.
The end result is this: a quarterly magazine that showcases art, interior design, architecture and travel. Susie says the reason for compiling it under one cover was to fill a void showcasing the creative and cultural scene in Asia.
Surprisingly, there's been nothing that has really catered to those people. So we've really had great support, great feedback, and I think that they didn't really understand or didn't realise that there was something missing until we kind of put it in front of them.
Originally from Melbourne, Susie is an interior designer by trade and has a blog called Studio Annetta. Since arriving in Hong Kong 9 years ago, she's established a loyal following from the design industry across this region. But her blog has a solid global audience and last year attracted 250,000 hits.
I wanted to share news and my thoughts and views on certain things from around the world, and the blog was really one of the kind of, I guess, the seeds or the beginning of the magazine. It was how do we turn that into something else. So the magazine is very much me.
The 190-page journal is full of profiles, travel pieces and editorial, and targets not just the design aficionados, but the design obsessed. But is the market ready for another magazine? Going to print was a bold decision at a time when the industry is contracting, but Susie is optimistic.
I mean, and everyone's saying that print is dead, but I definitely don't agree with that. It's a different experience to viewing online. So yes, it's a risk, but we're still very optimistic about the future.
When Susie came up with the idea, did you think,
Lord, no, not a print magazine. My idea was to do it digital, do it very skinny and cheap, and the more we looked into it, the more we realised advertisers wouldn't really be attracted to that.
Phil Annetta is Susie's husband and comes from a publishing background. Despite some initial enthusiasm to go online, he believes there's room for niche publications.
People see prominent things like Newsweek shutting down their print, and they say, print's gone. But actually, there's probably more titles being published than ever. I think if you can attract an audience with some good content and put them together with the right advertisers, it's still a very viable thing to do.
Frankie Yun is the art director and the brains behind the strategic approach to make the journal stand out. Design Anthology not only feels different, but its size is unique.
Hong Kong, there's so many magazines in the market, and if you don't stand out, how it looks, how it feels, actually people will ignore or even don't know about your magazine. So stand out is quite important about it.
Tonight is the editorial team's chance to shine. The who's who of the creative set is here to toast the magazine's official debut.
What struck me about the magazine is, it's got beautiful imagery. There's not much ads inside, and it's really about the content. So I think it would work, and it's got a good mixture, kind of the tropical architecture, Southeast Asian feel to it. So I think it is relevant. Yeah.
It's been amazing, actually. I really did not expect the amount of people that were going to be here. The response that we've received has just been incredible, actually, and it's really all that we have worked towards, just to get that feedback from people that have instantaneously said that they love the look of it, they love the feel of it. So for me, it's just been incredible to have everybody here to celebrate with us and to get the feedback that we've been working towards.
That feedback has translated to sales. Design Anthology has now been shipped to China, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand and Australia. It's also in the US, the Middle East, Europe, the UK and North Africa. Combining their design and publishing talents has so far been a business decision that's paid off.
We've had a great response, but of course for us to continue doing this, it needs to be commercially viable. We are
very optimistic about it. We got some great advertisers and we've received some wonderful support from the design community here, which is really encouraging.
And working with your husband?
It's been fun actually. There's been a few tense moments. He may say differently, but it's been, I think, a good way for us to put both of our talents together and create something that's our baby, I suppose.